What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Ultimate Rebuilds. Yeah, you can see there's some changes going on. I added way more lights, painting on the walls, and a brand new car. Now, no, this car isn't brand new. You can tell by the way it is, you know. This is a 1991 Nissan Figaro, and this is actually Samcrac's Figaro that he imported from Japan. And if you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna go ahead and link it up above. I learned how to do that now, so you can go ahead and click on that and you can watch his video on it. I'm gonna be doing a similar video to his, but it's gonna be going in more detail because I need to make a list of the parts we need for this full restore. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys around and show you guys some stuff I've noticed, like some rust or just some other little things I'm gonna point out. And then we'll go from there. Hopefully we can take it for a test drive today too. Okay, first things first, we're gonna go ahead and take you around and show you all the rust I've found so far. I mean, I haven't taken the car apart any, so there's probably gonna be some surprises, but yeah, let's just go ahead and take you around, show you all the rust. Okay, we're gonna start on the driver's side since it is a right-hand drive vehicle. I've gotten into the passenger side so many times, but yeah, we're gonna start on the driver's hand side, right side of the car. Right here, there is some spider cracking, and the fun fact about this is not metal. This is plastic or fiberglass. I haven't dug into it, so it's one of those. I think it's plastic. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. This whole fender is all plastic. Going along, when I open this door, I see some rust just kind of sitting down here. That's just surface rust, but I think this is like some rust flakes. So we're gonna go underneath the door and see if there's any rust holes. Okay, as you can see, it looks like the screws are rusting out and there's some surface rust on the inside of the door. Looks like maybe water got in through the windows or the window seals and then got down here and just sat here for a while. So we're gonna take off these door panels later on and check out that rust further. Checking underneath the driver's door, we're gonna go down here, see, and right here, there is a decent rust hole. It's not too bad. Everything around there seems pretty okay. So once we take this trim off, we can go ahead and cut all that out and replace it with good metal. I think it should be pretty simple. Just kind of low to the ground, so it's gonna be a little annoying. All right, moving on from there, this rust hole is the most, I think people notice it the most, and it's not as bad as it looks. Just cut out this spot right here, replace that with new metal, should be good to go. Moving on to the back, there is nothing I can notice rust-wise, but we can talk about the paint in a little bit. Moving on to the passenger side quarter panel, we can notice a few dents here and there, nothing too major, and then we scroll down to the back bumper and we see a rust hole right here. And we can't fix this, but luckily we can order just this part because it disconnects right here, and then we can save our whole back bumper. Moving forward a little bit more, we can see some rust bubbles starting to form. Yeah, you hear that? That ain't good. So we can go ahead and take this trim off, cut all that out. It looks like it goes all the way around. Yeah. It's not as bad as the other side, but it's still not okay. Moving on to the passenger door, everything looks fine from the outside. Let's check underneath. Yeah, it looks like there is some rust flakes. Ooh, and that right here, that actually looks like body filler. We'll check that out in a little bit. Going underneath the door, well, it's actually not that bad. It's just these screws that are rusting out. So not that bad. Yeah, everything else looks perfectly fine. All right, going back up from there, we notice this. There's a little rust spot right there. That's just surface rust. But this looks like body filler to me. Yeah, I don't know if they got in a wreck before. That's what it kind of looks like. Now we'll come back to this. Now I noticed this body line the first time I went over to Sam's, and it does not look right. So this kind of makes more sense if it got in a wreck before. And that's what all that body filler is in there for. And also you scroll up here and you notice like some cracks and stuff. So I think this actually has body filler on it. And moving over to the hood, you can notice some cracks. And also if you look closely, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but I can see swirl marks from where a DA was sanding. So maybe this has some body filler on it. Yeah. Once we take apart this door and this fender, we'll be able to get a better idea of what's going on underneath there. And we'll definitely fix this body line once we put it all back together. Moving on to the overall paint of the car, besides the roof, everything else seems in fairly decent condition. I mean, for being as old as it is. But I think in Sam's video, he said he thinks this is all original. But I think I have to go, I think I have to disagree with him, because I've noticed dirt and stuff in the actual paint itself, especially going back to the back trunk, I guess you would say. I noticed a lot of dirt in certain places, and that does not look like it would be from factory. And also, since we noticed all these sand scratches up here, we can just assume that the whole car has been painted before. Next, we're going to be moving on to the interior. The main problems in the interior is the dash and the seats. Everything else seems to be in very good condition. Also, I guess the glove box has seen better days, but that is just missing a piece and it should be able to be fixed pretty easily. Seats look pretty bad, as you can see, and the dash has seen better days. Luckily, all this stuff can be ordered and replaced. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a list for Sam to order and have him shipped to my house, hopefully. And yeah, I know how to replace seat covers, and I learned how to recover a dash, so I think all this should be fairly easy fixed. Moving up to the actual headliner, I guess you would say, it definitely needs replaced too, and luckily we can order a replacement for this, so let's go ahead and add that to the list too. All the other panels in here, such as the door panels, the lower part of the dash, and just everything else just needs a really good cleaning, and maybe like a light coat of paint on certain plastic parts. But other than that, everything is there in the interior besides the radio. So I think that's more up to Sam if he wants to replace the radio, which I would vote for, but it's not my car, so we'll see what he says. Now, luckily, this top actually works pretty well. You see, you just pull this button and yeah, you just pull it back and everything just goes right into place. So that's really good news there. I really don't know how I would fix any of that because I've never owned a convertible car. So yeah, we're lucky all that works. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the engine. And as you can see, the hood actually opens up the wrong way, so we're gonna have to fix that eventually. But no, seriously, I don't know much about this engine besides the fact that it's a turbo and it has 76 horsepower. So we're just gonna go over it and make sure everything runs right. Yeah, everything looks pretty good in here. I don't see anything that really stands out. So we're gonna go ahead and just take it on a drive. Sam has already gone over everything anyway, so if it blows up, then it's on him. What's nice about this thing is it starts up every single time, and I don't have to charge the battery every other day. Now, I don't have tags for this, so I'm just gonna take it down my street and see how it rides. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize if it's shaky. I don't have it's just on a tripod in the passenger seat. What's going on? I don't have my seatbelt on. Safety first. Don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Front's closed. Should be anyway. I don't know. I don't know what that beeping is, but it went away. So I guess it's fine. No! Why is it coming back? Alright, we're gonna pull it back in the garage and see what's going on. I just checked the back trunk and it wasn't latched fully. I think that might be the problem. There's no lights on here that say when a door is open, so I'm guessing that was the problem. But we're gonna take it for another test drive and see what happens. I couldn't really talk much because of the beeping, so let's try it again. Yeah, I think that was the problem. I want a convertible so bad. This is a lot of fun. Now I can't take it up to highway speeds because I am on a private road and I don't want to make my neighbors mad. They already don't like me enough. So yeah. Right now everything's running really fine. I don't have any problems. Temperature's staying okay. I'm getting some weird looks by my neighbors right now. So doing? They don't like me very much. But yeah, everything is pretty cool. Everything is in kilometers, so I don't really know how fast I'm going. I would say probably around 15 miles per hour. No weird engine noises. In Sam's video, he talks about one of the tires was making a little bit of noise. And I think he ordered a part for it. I can't remember what it was, but I'll go ahead and throw a video up of him talking about that.
See, as it makes a rotation, it's lopsided. There should be no slop in this whatsoever. It should just turn smoothly, so that's clearly where our issue is.
Yeah, this is a fun car. It's very trippy driving on the wrong side of the car. But I don't know, just that little bit I got used to it, so yeah. I kind of want one now. Maybe I'll get one from Japan, ship it over here. I mean, for $3,000, you can't really beat it. There is a bit of a shake once you're in a park and just like idling. It might be like an engine mount or something. So we'll look into that further once we dig into the engine stuff and clean it up. Yeah, this is cool. Alright, I think we are going to go ahead and I want to take off the door panels first, check out that rust a little bit more, and we'll go from there, I guess. Well, that's not what you want to see. The rust is eaten all the way through and a lot of spots on this bottom of this door. So looks like we're gonna have to cut it out and rebuild this whole lower 2 inches of the door. I've done it before. I've done a lot worse. So yeah, let's just move on to the next door and see what it looks like. Well, the passenger door is a lot better, and that's a relief because I didn't want to have to rebuild 2 doors. Alright guys, that's gonna be a wrap for this video. I try to start out my new projects or series just with like an overview, maybe take for a drive if it runs. Just go over what it needs, like the main stuff it needs. So we got all that down. Next episode, we're gonna tackle this rust and all the dents, try to get all the bodywork knocked out. Until then, I have another video for the mini bike coming in a couple days, hopefully, if I can get someone to come help me record. On to the subscriber thing. I'm getting scared because I'm growing way too fast, and I'm getting scared to put out content because I want it to be really good, and I'm scared it's not gonna be. But I don't know. You guys tell me what I should improve on, what I shouldn't do. So, in the meantime, subscribe, maybe, if you want to. If not, it's okay. Just appreciate you guys watching my videos, telling me what to do, leaving nice comments. I don't like reading mean comments. It hurts my feelings. I'm just kidding. Alright guys, until next time, I will be in here working, so catch you guys later.
We'll be right back.